Hello there.
Hey, you know what it is. We back. Noob reviews. The energy is strong. Ellie Moses, your noob himself, watching horror films, making our way through them. You know what? One person said in the comment section on my other video saying, you have a lot of horror movies to get through. And yes, I do. It's a genre I haven't delved into besides the last few months with this noob reviews, and it's doing amazing on my channel. And hopefully you guys have been loving the videos. Today, The Evil Dead. Not looking forward to it. Not looking forward to it at all. These horror movies haven't sat well with me. Even though I didn't like Final Destination as much, man, was I paranoid after that movie. Going around the house looking for signs. I'm just like, no. And yes, like, I could do so many other types of movies, but I've seen them. I've seen like most of the classical hits you think, like, Jurassic Park, Predator, Lord of the Rings are my favorite movies of all time. Like, I've seen all those big franchise films. So horror is a genre I am very noob to. Very noob to. And yes, there is so much to explore. And yes, I am gradually exploring more horror films, if that makes sense. Like, I've been doing the 90s slashers, that haven't been much horror, but we're doing The Evil Dead today, and I'm not sure what to expect. I own, actually, The Evil Dead 2 on Blu-ray. It's in my Blu-ray collection. I think my brother bought it. He's got the remastered edition. But, yeah, I'm very excited to see what this holds. I haven't seen a trailer for it. I remember one person telling me you gotta watch The Evil Dead. I'm just like, okay, we'll see. So, I don't know. I've seen, like, Shaun of the Dead, Zombieland, those types of zombies. Seen Zack Snyder's whatever that was called, Army of the Dead or Army of the Shite. That was really poor. But yeah, The Evil Dead. Let's waste no more time. This is Noob Reviews. Let's enjoy it. Hopefully you guys do as well. Ellie Moses, back into horror. Let's go. Okay. I know I'm only like 40 seconds into this film, but I have to compliment the beginning already. It's like being 5-10 seconds of footage, but like, you have the fog, you have the like sort of handheld shaky camera movement as well, and it's very distorted. It's not still, it's tilted, moving up and down, side to side. And then you have this unsettling like sort of Aboriginal didgeridoo type sound sort of noise, and it's really unsettling at the moment. So great way to set the tone, and I guess put me off guard already.
Place. A little run down, but it's right up in the mountains. And the best part is we get it so cheap.
Yeah, why are we getting it so cheap?
Well, I don't know. Might be in real bad shape.
It's never good when you get chopped. It's never good when you get stuff really cheap, have a bunch of young teens or people in their early 20s, and secluded location in the mountains. Great. Not usually a good sign.
Nobody's seen this place yet?
Oh, not yet.
A lot of the stuff so far has been handheld camera work. It's like very shaky, very unsteady, and I think it's meant to be like that. I think it's meant to unsettle the audience. I'll tell you what I've liked so far, and this is the studying film element of me coming into it, and I know it's gonna sound pretentious. I hope I don't, but I'm just starting uni again back next week, next semester, and like I've been doing some of the readings I have for my film side of my degree, and I did some of the readings, and it was just giving me more like I guess information about film, the background behind it, how camera movements work, types of camera movements, sound and everything. And I've noticed there's been such a huge emphasis on diegetic sound in this scene. So like real world sounds that the characters are hearing. And that's like fantastic use of it, and it's been unsettling using the diegetic sounds. You had the creaky chair just smacking against the wall constantly. That was unsettling, and now you have the clock as well. And then when paired together with the editing. It's absolutely fantastic. The quick cuts and then the extreme close-up shot of her eye is just like she's shocked, and then now you have the wind as well. Like lots of diegetic sound focusing. I know I'm talking out of my ass or probably a lot of crap, but I'm hoping it makes sense, and I'm trying to improve. I'm trying to improve my analysis, not just give reactions on just like, oh, jump scare, I'm scared, but I'm also trying to give you a perspective of like what I see from a film standpoint as well, or like technical standpoint. Hopefully that's okay. Hopefully. What the heck? Is she infected or something? Look at her hand, the right hand. It's going like blue. All her veins and stuff. Don't cut to something in the window, please. I want to survive. Oh.
I don't like cellars. Let's just close it up. It's probably just some animal.
You're in a secluded, confined cabin in the woods. A cellar randomly opens up, has its own unique lighting with just the top of the stairs you could see into a dark room. Pack your bags, leave. That's what I did. But we're in for a movie.
An animal? An animal? Scotty. Scotty!
Bro, I'm so nervous. I don't know why. It's so unsettling. You know what I love?
Scotty?
Because usually in films, when the first character or like something, when Scotty went down, I loved how the focus stayed on the characters above the cellar and not Scotty. So there's that element of mystery now, you know, that doubt in the audience's mind. Like, is Scotty just playing a prank or did something happen to him? And I have no idea at the moment because it continued focusing on just the characters above, and you had them yelling and you had no response. Like all the music or like there was no score in that scene. It was all drowned out. And then now we have our point of view character going down, and it's just freaky because you don't know what to expect now. And I'm scared. I'm actually scared. Oh!
Hey, come here, I want to show you something. Look at all this stuff.
Okay. Okay.
I bet this still shoots. Probably does. Listen to this. This is the tape I found downstairs.
It has been a number of years since I began excavating the ruins of Kandar with a group of my colleagues. Now my wife and I have retreated to a small cabin in the solitude of these mountains. I believe I have made a significant find in the Kandarian ruins, a volume of ancient Sumerian burial practices and funerary incantations. It is entitled Naturan de Manto, roughly translated Book of the Dead.
Hey, come on, I just want to hear the rest of it. No big deal.
Tatra amistrobin azarta, dar his hiker dans de roza, Kandar.
There's always that one character
Shut it off.
that just can't help it, but you know, we gotta recite the demonic shit, and we gotta. I love the direction, and like you can tell everything's well planned and well thought out. This is all in one take. You know, the lighting changes, different rooms, each character's doing different things, and I'm guessing as well it's from the point of view of the zombies or the people resurrected. And you know, you just had the, you know, the subtle shadow or like echo of the voice. You know, join us. She's like confused as well. So it's like very well directed, very well thought out as well. She had the, like, the actress had the cue and she acted well on point as well. Like it's really, oh, now she goes outside. Like no, no.
I know someone's out there.
Obviously, Scream hadn't come out at this point, but remember Randy's rules and my rules for the I made up from the Scream films. Rule number 1: never be alone. Always stay teamed up. Always pair up with someone, and especially never be alone at night like this. And I guess the camera's gonna pan to a zombie or someone that's looking really distorted and come out through the fog. Oh man, this is really unnerving. Are these zombies a walking deforestation thing as well, man? They're cutting down trees while they're walking left, right, and center. Oh. Hey, yo! She's getting violated by a tree. Well, at least we know how baby Groot or Groot gets down to action now.
Somewhere in town tonight, huh?
She's the smart one. She's the smart one. GTFO, baby. Very smart. I'm going to draw comparisons here with the camera work and techniques to Jaws. Like, I find comparisons or a lot of things like similar to Jaws here. Whereas, you know, in Jaws how this is part of the shark not working half the time, but you know how in Jaws the camera did the work for the shark most of the time, or they used the barrels, for example, to showcase that the shark was there, or it was just the camera on the water and stuff like that. I think they're doing something very similar here to the zombies, or like the demons or dead people, whatever they are, using the woods for them at the moment. I know the woods are alive, but as well, the camera technique or like the point of view of the zombies with them walking through the woods, taking things down. I think it's very akin to Jaws as well with how that camera work used. Like, hiding the creature, for example. That's what I'm trying to get at as well. It's very great stuff.
Four of hearts, 8 of spades, 2 spades, jack of diamonds, jack of clubs.
Oh shit, bro! Get the out of here. I'm gonna get out of here as well, bro. Hey, yo, as soon as she started guessing on the cards, I'm like, who the hell's doing this? Shoot her, decapitate her, burn her, chuck her out of the house. You have an axe right there. Oh no, it's a pencil. We all know what John Wick did with a pencil. Woo! She gave her that Lebanese backhand. I think the makeup work and prosthetic for the time is really fantastic as well. Look at like the hands are disgusting. Whoa, she just completely changed as well. The transformation on her. Wow. I don't know how any of these characters can sleep at the moment with a zombie locked in the basement. Oh, that's fantastic, bro. From a technical aspect, I love this film so far. Like, technically, like creating horror, tension, suspense. I know at the time audiences would have been freaked out as well. Like, we still haven't seen the actual creatures yet. I know we've seen their friend, but as well, like using the camera as a weapon for horror. Like, the camera has been the weapon for horror itself yet. Not even the creatures. It's great. The lighting, everything is set up so well. And like even with the camera work as well, the camera tends to hold a lot in the scene. There's very few cuts. Like when a character's doing something, there's not many takes used. Like it's all usually in one take and in frame in one shot. Like that was fantastic with the window scene as well. It's very thought out and well directed. Like I'm really surprised for the time as well. Oh! Ah, she used them cat nails, man. Oh.
Burning my pretty flesh, you have pretty skin. Give it to us.
What the heck is happening, man? I feel like when the actual zombies are on screen doing their thing, it's become a lot more goofy and laughable and less scary. Like, the off-screen work of the zombies and the creatures are much more fantastic. And it's much more terrifying and suspenseful than when they are on screen. It's sort of just becoming a little bit of a parody now at the moment, if that makes sense. I know that's gonna, like, burn out a lot of people or, like, rub people the wrong way, but that's just my opinion at the moment. Don't get me wrong, the sound design, makeup work is absolutely fantastic as well. I just feel like the tension and suspense is lost when they're on screen doing their things. See, that was just a stupid character decision walking past it like that. You have an axe, decapitate the thing. Oh, the prosthetic and makeup work is fantastic. These zombies get brutalized. That's a violation.
Help me.
Bruh, I'm sorry, if I walked into my room and my missus was like that, like I don't have a girlfriend, but if my missus was like that, you're not gonna be my missus anymore. I'm sorry, I'm axing you. With the axe. With the axe. I don't care. You're done. Yo, my man. Oh, my girl's looking like it. She's looking like Pennywise. There's still that element of mystery as well with what's outside, because all the characters, all our main characters have been turned from each other. Besides the first character, I forgot her name. She was turned from the woods, obviously. But we still don't know what's outside. See, the zombies laughing and stuff is not like scary or intimidating to me. It's laughable at points. My man's telling his missus to shut up while she's a zombie. Is that legal? She's technically not human. Like, is that legal? Or is that assault still? Oh, if I was God, I'd forgive you too, my man. Don't worry, this is a crappy situation.
Oh, Ash, help me, please.
Grab the gun. Grab the gun. Point the gun while you open it at least. Come on. She faking it, man. Knew it. Knew it. The makeup is really great. It's really disgusting.
Torturing me like this. Why? Shut up.
We're gonna get you, not another peep.
Bro, how is Cheryl still alive? She's just been locked up the whole time. And she's just chilling. You gotta give it to his commitment to his missus. Even though he stabbed her, she is possibly dead. I think she is dead. He's still committed to not destroying her and protecting her body. Like, he could have chainsawed the crap out of her, but you know what? Preserve her. Haha, I like that neat little callback. Remember, he was playing the chick on her with the necklace, and now she's playing the chick on him. She's a zombie. So this time, instead of, you know, she's not going to give you a necklace, bro. She's going to give you an infection. So you better chop her head off. Is there some connection to Cheryl as well? Is she like the alpha one because she's like the first infected or something? Because the trees awoke from, I guess, the phrase, and she was the first to get possessed. So I'm not too sure how it worked. But she also said, we're gonna come for him, then we're gonna come for you, and that was after Scott was dead, I'm pretty sure. So is him the guy on the voice recorder? Because I love the element of mystery to the guy at the voice recorder and what happened in that dig. I feel like we should get a prequel movie to how this happened. Oh, oh, she's getting in there. Yo, she went to do a Rob Van Dam frog splash on his ass. Bro, I swear this is just laughable and disgusting at this point. Was she trying to have sex with him while she was decapitated? And I think that's part of the movie mistake there. When he jumped up and the light was on him, there was like no blood on his face whatsoever. It looked like pretty clean after being just like sprayed with blood. I wonder if Ash is gonna get infected. Because like the other people were just scratched and they were hurt or like stabbed with a pencil. He got violated on his calf. Like really violated. Yo, the house is even turning into its own character. Like if it wasn't already at the beginning of the film with certain elements moving. Now the house is turning into, or the cabin, sorry, is turning into its own character. Like the sewage pipe busting open. Everything else is just working itself, I guess. The sound design and sound mixing is fantastic in this film. And I love how the character, like the house, as I said before, is becoming a character in itself. It's sort of becoming its like the antagonist of the film as well. It's like enclosing Ash and he can't seem to get out of it. What the heck? There you go. It's sort of even like shocking him to the point and getting him paranoid and giving him distorted thoughts. Oh. My man just filtered out his blood. Yo, that's awesome. Awesome effects work there. I know it's like sped up, but like it's great. I wonder how they did that. It's sort of like a time lapse. It's like those time lapse things you see in like nature documentaries where they just hold the camera there for months and it's just rapidly sped up. When you see like the growth of something or something hatching. What the heck is happening? It's now turned into the Thing. Yo, poor Ash has just been copping it with gore and blood all over his face. Is there a reason why Ash didn't get infected so quick? Oh no. we still don't know what that is. What that is that's following people. Is it the woods? Is it the trees? There's still that element of mystery towards what that is and what the camera is sort of taking form as. And wow, okay, I'm excited to see part 2 now. I'm really intrigued to see part 2. I own part 2 on Blu-ray. I definitely know that because I was looking through it before. But I don't know. I felt like the pacing was fantastic of the film. It's only an hour 25. It's a straight breeze. And you do feel like it goes through a lot in an hour 25. Like, I don't know why. It felt like an hour 20, 2 hours worth of packed into an hour 25. I have my issues in terms of like the tonal wise, in terms of my experience of it. Like, I feel like from a technical standpoint, this film was absolutely fantastic. Like, lighting, camera work, direction, how the scenes were set up, how long the camera holds for certain shots, like the direction, the amount of thought put into one scene. I think the performances were fantastic as well. Like, Ash, Bruce Campbell as Ash was fantastic. Even like the characters when they had to portray like these sick, twisted, dead people were fantastic as well. The makeup work, the prosthetic, the effects were absolutely fantastic for the time as well. And I do feel like the film was really scary and unnerving when the dead weren't shown on screen. When the dead were shown on screen, it sort of took me out of that horror perspective and tension I was feeling early on in the film, and that disturbing and unnerving nature with, you know, the camera work and I guess that looming presence of what's out there. And you had Cheryl attacked by the trees in the beginning, but you sort of thought it was more than that. And at the end as well, when Ash was attacked, I'm like still wondering what attacked him. And you still don't have that reveal of the creature. As I said, like during, I was comparing it to Jaws, and it's like very akin to Jaws, where like the camera does most of the work for the shark, or you have sort of other things do the work for the shark, where you had the barrels as well, or you had that scene where he had his wife's lamb roast and the whole dock gets taken out. And in this film, you had the house becoming sort of its own character as well. And as well, you had the bushes, you sort of had the fog as well. And it was really great stuff. However, I do feel like some of the stuff with the zombies was goofy and laughable at points. It wasn't scary. Like, obviously the prosthetic work was great, but you sort of know it is outdated, and you just think to yourself, oh yeah, they're just harmless. It's not scary anymore. However, when the dead weren't on screen and it was back to sort of that unnerving sounds and sort of, as I said before, it was like kind of akin to a didgeridoo. It was really unsettling. And even though the zombies were shown on screen, and it sort of took me out of the film, when it went back to sort of what it was at the start of the film and inserted those elements towards the third act as well, it was still really unnerving and scary. It didn't take me out at those points. But however, I just felt like when the zombies were on screen and just yelling and screaming and laughing, I just thought it was a parody of itself, and it really wasn't that great. Don't get me wrong, it was entertaining because it got really bloody at points and some of the stuff was brutal, and it was fun seeing them just getting cut up, chopped up, and at the end sort of absolutely brutalized when the book was burnt. And I really enjoy that element of mystery with the person who dug up this stuff, you know. The archaeologist, I'm guessing him and his wife, he made a mad like an awesome discovery, and he just hid himself in the woods, and what happened to him, and maybe we get that uncovered in the second film. So I'm interested to see what the second film sort of delves into, because Bruce Campbell, I searched it up on Google before, he does star in the second film, so clearly he's still alive after this one, so it's interesting to see where it picks off from. And yeah, I love how the film takes place in one night as well. And yeah, that's my only complaint, is that when the zombies were on screen, it sort of just like relieves the tension and that horror element. But yeah, I think I'm still going to give the Evil Dead the rank of Jedi Knight. Yes, Jedi Knight. I was going to give it a Padawan, but from a technical perspective, I thought it was brilliant at the time. I think I've never been so unsettled by just camera work, sound, and noises rather than the creature itself or like the zombies themselves. I think the camera work was so... I think the camera work, lighting, and everything, and the direction of the camera coupled with the sound and everything was more unsettling than just the zombies on screen. As I said, the zombies are a bit laughable, and yeah, I don't know. That's all I have to say. I don't want to drag it on anymore, but there's been new reviews, guys. You can bet your bottoms... you can bet your bottom line that there is... I am going to do the Evil Dead Part 2. But as always, guys, been your boy, Ellie Moses. Take care. God bless and peace.